Hey again, it's Christina from Sunshine and Flora. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about all of the pumpkins that I'm already planning to plant for next year. Now, if like me, you are a cut flower grower, or if you grow pumpkins to sell at your local farmer's market, you're probably planning and putting in all of your seed orders for next year. I am. I actually have most of my cut flower seeds ordered. I have all of my pumpkin seeds ordered, and I thought this would be the perfect time to share with you guys what I am planning to plant in 2024, just in case there's a few new varieties that you guys would want to pick up for your own garden. So before I get started, I'm going to go through all the varieties and show you pictures of what I'm planting. But I get all of my pumpkin seeds from a company called the Blue Pumpkin Seed Company. They are out of Colorado. They have over 150 different varieties of pumpkins and squash. I am telling you, they have some beautiful varieties, and most of what I am growing for next year, I've never grown before. I am so excited, and you'll kind of see as I go through everything, I'm going to have kind of a color scheme going on. I'm not going to be growing the traditional orange jack-o'-lanterns because you can get those anywhere. I like to grow the unique ones that people cannot just find at the local farm store. So mainly what I grow also is the small to medium sized pumpkins because those can easily be carried home from the markets that I do. So I will go through and show you guys everything, but I highly encourage you again to check out Blue Pumpkin Seed Company. And I will put a promo code up on the screen where you can save 15% on your order. All right, so I got my list of all of the varieties I ordered, and it's pretty long. It's a couple pages. I'm just going to go through these for you guys and put a picture up on the screen and tell you kind of the size of each pumpkin. That way, if you're trying to figure out, what sizes you want to grow, specific colors, you'll have this information from this video. And also, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know I've been trying to figure out my sound problems. So those of you watching this video with earbuds, is the sound coming out of both ears now? I really hope I have resolved this issue with my camera. So anyway, comment down below to answer that if you're wearing earbuds. And also, if you are watching this and have a favorite variety of pumpkin that you grow, add those down in the comments below too, and tell us why it's your favorite variety and how many pumpkins you normally get from a vine. I like to grow pumpkins that are powdery mildew resistant, of course, if I can, because I really battle that here. And I also like to search for ones that are prolific or give a high yield. So you'll see me notate that on some of these varieties. So let's just jump right in. The first ones I'm going to go through are varieties that I have grown before, and then I will go through all of the varieties that will be new to me next year. The first three varieties are what I call miniature pumpkins. Now these are about a pound, can be 1 to 2 pounds, so they're not the smallest ones you can get, but they are the smallest size that I like to grow. And I grow these on a trellis just to save space. So Casperita is one that I grow, which is all white. And then two that are a little similar but have different colorings are Hooligan and Little Pumpkin Man. Those are more of the striped varieties of pumpkins. And all three of those varieties are huge producers. Okay, so jumping into the small to medium sized pumpkins that I've grown before. Autumn Frost. I couldn't find an exact pound size for this, but I think it is close to the next one I'm going to talk about, which is Autumn Crown, and that one is about 2 to 4 pounds. Now, Autumn Frost will give you 9 to 10 fruit per vine, while Autumn Crown will give you about 5 fruit, and both of these are kind of that tan mauve-y color. The Autumn Frost has a little more of a like frosty look versus the Autumn Crown, and they have two very different shapes. The next one is one of my all-time favorites. Whenever I take it to the market, it sells first, and it is Black Futsu. It starts out kind of a green color on the vine, but when it ages and when I harvest it, it's kind of a charcoal mauve. It is so pretty. This is a heavy producer for me, and these are about 2 to 4 pounds. The next variety is Snowball. This is the heaviest producing pumpkin that I have ever grown. It by far produces the most pumpkins per vine that I have ever grown. They're all perfectly round, a really pretty white color, and these are about 2 to 3 pounds per pumpkin. The next one is Blaze. It's also a very heavy producer. I would say this one's probably about 3 to 4 pounds, and it's a yellow and orange stripe. Also very popular. I have grown this one for every single year that I have sold pumpkins, so I may take a year off from it, but it's always a good seller and always a good producer. The next one is Silver Edge, and this is very different from any other pumpkin that I grow, and I think this one is technically a squash. It's a white and green colored one. They are round and get about 5 to 8 pounds in size, and so very good size. The next two are the same coloring. There's Hot Chocolate and Grizzly Bear. Hot Chocolate is a tan color with smooth shape, and Grizzly Bear is the same color but has the bumps on it. Now, I found that Hot Chocolate, in its listing, it said 3 to 5 pounds. I think those got much bigger for me. I think they're more like 5 to 8, like the Silver Edge. And Grizzly Bear, I think those for me were pushing 10 pounds because those definitely had some weight to them. But if you love that chocolate tan color, these two are very good options and both sold very well at my markets. So moving on to Winter Luxury, this one is an orange colored pumpkin, but when it is fully ripe, it gets kind of this netting or texture over it that makes it more of a muted color. And these are about 6 to 10 pounds. And then the last one in my I have grown before section is Midnight. These are black pumpkins, very unique. Sold very quick just because of the coloring, and these are smaller. These are about 1 to 2 pounds, and these could be easily trellised as well. Okay, so we're going to move into all of the varieties that I have never grown before, and as I go through these, you will definitely see that I have a color range or color scheme that I am going for next year. Kind of the creams, tans, greens, blues, pinks. You'll see. So the first one is called Green Eggs and Ham. These first three actually are probably, or maybe first 5 on this list are larger pumpkins. I do like to grow some of those that maybe I wouldn't sell at the market, but I use for my own decorating. So kind of these first 5 you'll see are larger sized ones. So anyway, Green Eggs and Ham. These typically are about 15 inches wide and can get up to 30 pounds per pumpkin. These are going to be good size. I should also mention that the larger the pumpkin, the less you typically get per vine. So just expect that when you're planting those. The next one is Wagon Wheel, very similar in size to the Green Eggs and Ham, about 16 inches plus in width and 20 to 40 pounds. Those can get heavy. And then Shadow Moon is a flatter in shape pumpkin. These can be 16 to 18 inches or 16 to 18 pounds and has more of that reddish orange color. Not the jack-o'-lantern orange, but more of a red orange, which I think will mix in really pretty with some of the creams and kind of the pale yellow ones that I'm growing next year. Now, Silver Moon is a pale blue and silver pumpkin. I could not find a weight for this pumpkin, but this one, just because of its color, I absolutely have to try it. This next one can be a big one. These can get up to 40 pounds. This is called Lunar Blush, and it's about 18 inches wide, but only 8 inches tall, so a little flatter. And in the description, this says that it kind of starts out with champagne and seafoam colors, and as it ages or ripens on the vine, it can become a deep salmon color, which just sounds absolutely beautiful. And you know, some of these are the more peaches and greens and those colorings. All of your pumpkins will tend to be a little bit different, which is what makes those kinds really exciting to grow. Okay, the next one is different from all of the other ones that I am planting. This one is called Barn Dance, and I am planting this one just to see the colorings. I feel like this is the Blaze pumpkin, but different colors. The Blaze was the yellow and orange. This one is more that kind of cream with, I think it's a dark green striping, and these are just 5 to 7 inches in size, so really easy to take to the market. Prince Charming is a reddish color pumpkin. These are about 13 inches wide and can get up to 20 pounds. Ritz kind of the same coloring, can be 15 to 20 pounds. And this one was specifically noted to have abundant yields, which is a thumbs up on my grow list. Mocha, another tan colored pumpkin, is about 15 pounds. And so I think that this could be the larger version of the hot chocolate. Hot chocolate is a good producer for me. Mocha was noted that it also is a plentiful producer. So that will be fun to try. Okay, this next one I am growing purely for the coloring because I almost feel like this is unbelievable. This is, and I hope I pronounced this right, Phantomita. I'm probably not saying that right. Look at the colorings on this. It almost looks neon. These are very small 1-pound pumpkins and can give up to about a dozen per vine. This would be a perfect pumpkin, I think, to put on a trellis. So that is probably how I will grow this. And again, I just really want to see if that is the coloring that I get from these. Okay, the next one is Gray Ghost, another really beautiful colored pumpkin. This one was also noted to be a prolific producer, and these are about 13 to 15 pounds. And then Buffy is a white colored pumpkin. It was noted that these grow really good on a trellis. They're a creamy beige color, and I'm really growing these for the shape. It's a very unique shape, and I just think because of that, it would be a very good seller at the market. All right, turning the page. I got about 10 more to go. I'm gonna have to make some additional pumpkin planting areas to fit all of these pumpkins for next year. Okay, Sandman. This is a really pretty bright cream color. I love the shape of this one. This is kind of the shape of pumpkin I tend to gravitate towards. These are about 7 to 8 pounds. Popcorn, very unique from anything else that I'll be growing. It's kind of an ivory, almost pale yellow color. Again, has those bumps on it. These can get up to 18 pounds. Valencio is a really nice white pumpkin, 15 to 20 pounds, only about 12 inches wide and 8 inches tall, so really nice size also. Tandy, I love the shape of this one. It's like an oval, but tall, very unique, about 5 to 8 pounds, and this one is noted to be a prolific producer. And then the next one, Cheeramin, which to me looks like a larger version of the Black Futsu. This is also noted to be a prolific producer. And then the next one, Kongiku. I know I'm not saying that right. This is 1 to 2 pounds. I think this is a smaller version of the Black Futsu. So I know that I'm gonna like those. And it is noted that that one is a perfect size to grow on a trellis. Golden Nugget Squash. I just loved the look and the shape of these. These are about 1 to 3 pounds. Foggy Morning, again, I'm going for that color scheme of kind of the bluish grays, sage greens. This is about 14 inches wide and 22 pounds. Glass Slipper, about 18 pounds, 11 inches wide. This one says the colorings can range from salmon to peach to also have a little bit of baby blue mixed in there. 2 left. White Delight, about 16 pounds. And then the last one, Dark Night. I could not find a pound for this one, but it described it as a black jack-o'-lantern, so bigger than the Midnight Pumpkins. I'm just picturing this to be, you know, kind of a nice carving pumpkin, but instead of orange, black, which would be perfect for Halloween. Okay, so that is my entirely too long list of pumpkins for 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the pictures and kind of seeing the information for these. I am so excited to grow these next year. I am in Zone 5A in Northwest Iowa, and so I direct seed all of my pumpkin seeds in the garden, usually before Memorial Day. This year we had a really long, cold start to the spring, so I wasn't able to plant them till I think that first week of June, which was actually too late. So I'm hoping this next year will be different and I'll be able to plant them maybe the 3rd week of May, because a lot of pumpkin varieties take 110 to 120 days to mature, and I like to take as many pumpkins as I possibly can to my big end of the season market, which is the 3rd weekend in September. So I really need to plant them about that 3rd week of May to get that full 120 days of growth in. So anyway, I'll make sure to keep you guys posted when I plant these in the spring. But again, make sure to check out the Blue Pumpkin Seed Company. Use my discount code to save 15% on your order. They have vegetables and a lot of other things for the garden, but their pumpkins, 150 varieties, they are definitely worth checking out. So anyway, go to their website. It's linked down below in the description. I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving, and stay tuned for a lot more gardening yet this fall, almost into winter. I think winter starts this Saturday. I still have daffodil bulbs to plant, so I'll be showing you that really soon. So anyway, stay tuned. We'll see you soon.